has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys came out on top a week ago, something they haven't done much of to this point. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to get this out to the 25. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On play action. Now Manning goes underneath for Sproles. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sproles. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Manning now to throw. It's caught by Jackson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Geno Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
It's a pickup at 6.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw, Cutler. It's caught by Royal. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Warriors set. Bravo 80. Check out.
Here's Cutler. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and
now
7.
Manning. They'll hit Jackson complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Manning to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 84.
A great effort there. .70 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chiefs 7.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Cutler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chiefs at 10-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
To throw again is Cutler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Peterson gets the call running left. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're defensive now.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Bingo, baby.
How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. 21. Chiefs. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
The pickup brings up
2 yards to go, second down.
The 25-yard line.
Now a play fake. Manning. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Manning. Screen pass to Sproles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They start the drive with Peterson. There he goes again. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Chargers 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing is Manning. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
28 all.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go. Shot.
First down, here's Orion Peterson. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs, rifles running, that's going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now is Manning. Gates with the ground.
Manning's pass.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Manning going to throw.
25-yard line.
This will be caught by Brown. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Manning. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to 31. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Manning.
First down.
And a throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Manning. Out of his hands, quick to Jackson. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get it down at the 6-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
It's Cutler. Launching one for Henderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Niners go on to take it. They win by 13. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Bucky Irving. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Eagles wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the running back. He'll find an opening, and he's gone.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And a good return is going to be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Cutler. That's taken in by Henderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. 18, Lion, 19, Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing here, Cutler. Holmes has got it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Let's go, let's go.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a mandate on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
19, 7-5.
Cutler to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Thanks,
Cutler will throw. He finds his target Royal. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 97.
A gain of 10. Makes it 3rd.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Cutler to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Ready? 60 Bison, 6.
4th down. Here's Cutler. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes those into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. It's complete. And it is caught for the 2 points.
Chiefs 42. Chargers 35.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there in the return. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not in the premium here.
And 7 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's got his man on the outright. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up
3rd and 2. Manning now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
The Chargers first down.
On play action. Now Manning. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Manning's pass.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Now he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is taken at the 18. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. There he goes, right side. And right in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
49. Chargers 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Madden. Fighting to stay in play. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
12 yards.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Play action, Manning. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Manning to throw once more. And it is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
To throw is Manning. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 more yards. That's another Chargers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Manning. Right side caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a First and 10 at the 11.
Chargers, first down.
Manning going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
57, Chargers 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Good-looking return setup here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
The Chargers take over first and
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the Chiefs are going to get it. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
yards. It's second down.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on second and long. Manning. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
And it's third down.
To throw, it's Manning. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chargers getting set to go. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total race because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards, the pickup, first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Throwing is Manning. Over the middle, it's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up third and a full 10 yards. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
What's a black Grand National? Being rational.